Hi, how's it going? Short video. I'm in a dressing gown. What can you do except be comfortable? I farmed 100 metamorphs. I farmed 300 metamorphs, technically 300 maps, 100 in a T1 white map, Jungle Valley, I think, 100 in a T8 Castle Ruin, and 100 in a T16 Waterways to compare the loot between white maps, yellow maps, and red maps. And here it is. That's not it. That's a spoiler. Ignore that one. Here it is. There's the white maps, here's the yellow maps, here's the red maps. You can pause and go through them on your own time if you want to look individually at things. I price checked everything, kinda. I broke my price checker trying to price check a quad tab, so I've got relatively small numbers. I used a whole bunch of things like currency cop and all that stuff just to get generic ideas. Currency cop doesn't work with white maps or maps in general at the moment. The prices are all wrong, I think, unless I'm doing it wrong. Unless Mud Geyser is 10C, I'm pretty sure something's fucking up with currency cop. But I have the generic like price values for stuff for each tab, just as a whole, how much chaos this tab is worth. It's 502, not including maps. 502 chaos. 573 chaos, 745 chaos, almost like red's better all of a sudden. It's like they're trying to balance the game around making higher tier content better. I'm all for this. This is great. Make the game harder and more rewarding for harder content. Fuck the red storms in Awokuna. I still haven't fucking killed him. Okay, unrelated. I'm just gonna talk. That's all you needed to know. How much was what? One more thing, if before you quit, if you're here just wanting to learn how to get more money, metamorphs and stuff, I got more scarabs in, like, chances at getting scarabs within the metamorph in white maps than I did in yellow maps and red maps combined. I also got more breach, no, not breach, I also got more harbinger currency / harbinger map rewards while I was leveling than I have seen in maps. Could be a coincidence. I'm not really going to farm valuable harbinger shards in Act 8 is where I saw them mostly. I'm not going to do that. If someone else wants to do that and test it, that's great. Each one of them dropped an X, no difference there. And I'm going to go into like individually what the loot is, not exactly like if you were here for information that's useful, that's all previous. Everything after this is not useful in any way, and you can go as far as I'm concerned. You don't have to. Got more maps in the red maps, only slightly though, and of course the even though I was completing map metamorphs, they can just give you anything, whereas the red maps that dropped from map metaphors, sure, maybe like 4 of them dropped from the actual pick a map metamorph thing. Most of them just dropped from ads, like when the boss spawns the circle of black shit where you can't see anything and then you step on an ice trap and die instantly. When it spawns that, it also spawns a whole bunch of ads. Those ads can drop maps of the tier that you're in, compared to doing a map-based metamorph reward, which is like, you're in a T16, take this T3 Mud Geyser. I'm sure you'll appreciate it. I price checked most of everything in the first 2 tabs. I can go through that if you like. I also attempted to price check stuff in the 3rd tab. That didn't work very well. I'm not stalling. Okay, I am. Here's stuff that's worth stuff in this tab. This is worth like 6C probably because of the bone offering thing on it. This is worth like 15C probably because of the life. This is like a really good but really bad weapon at the same time. It's like 50C for someone who wants it. If they do, that's great. Here's some div cards that were worth stuff. Wait, that's not it. This one and this one, they're worth something. Not really. I got some stack decks to hand in. One exalt, one of these. These are like 20C, which means I spent a whole bunch of money on this. Let's not talk about it. This many body parts versus yellow body parts versus red body parts. I think I only got a slightly few more. Turns out you can't juice the metamorphs very well in low tier maps, so you have to do higher tier maps to juice them better. And as you can just generically see, I got more loot in the red than I did in the yellow, and I got more in the yellow than I did in the white. It's almost like it makes sense. I didn't really individually check things. Rainbow strides are really expensive for some reason. I don't know why. If anyone knows why rainbow strides are expensive, let me know. I'd love to know why they're expensive. I'm not looking, I'm looking at my price checker. Just generically anything. I've been waiting for a tab to price check for like 7 hours and it still hasn't, and I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Also, my grandma stood on a stick and it scratched her, and old people bleed a lot, so there's been a trip to the hospital today. That's everything, I think. Malkun, some cool stuff here. This is worth like 10C, this is worth like 5C, this is worth like 5, maybe 10, 8, etc. Nothing else really rolled very well except for maybe this, but you know, I'll price check everything individually and maybe move on. This cost a lot of money. to buy 100 T16 waterways, first of all, even though there's so many of them out there, because it's almost like someone's abusing some sort of snapshotting mechanic to farm them at level 8 Awakener. Unrelated to that, they still cost money because people are like, I have a lot, therefore I will sell them to you at a higher price than what it would be if you bought them individually. Speaking of which, give me your white blighted maps. I need to fill between here and here for a reason that is related to running them and then telling you what you get from them. I'll open the stack decks and then I'll move on with my life. Something in here is, there's a blighted maps. There's a blighted map. Blighted maps are good. I got one from yellows and like 2 from reds, which are like 40 to 50C a piece. Got a couple of more, like the big boy essences got more often from red than yellow and white, almost like more rewarding. Supposed to be, maybe, not sure. Essences there, not essences. Catalyst there. Catalyst, man, organizing gets hard when you run out of space. Catalyst here. I'm sure some bright individual, probably myself even, has taken screenshots and put them all into Imager and then put that link in the comments, or, yeah, the comments of both Reddit and YouTube. I think that's everything. I'll open up these stack decks because, as we learnt when I broke my hand, I mean, when I really hurt my hand opening 10,000 stack decks in the past, if, based on that old economy, stack decks are 6C or less, you make profit in the long run if you open them. Right now they're 3 to 4C. So if you have a lot of money, if you have a little bit of money, don't do it. But if you have enough money to buy a shit ton of stack decks and you open them all, odds are you're going to make profit. We got 6 from white, we got 5 from yellow, and we got 11 from red. And I'm going to open all of them because that's the only thing left I've got to do, apart from anything that would be RNG related. Any void cards lying around? No, doesn't look like it. Nah. The only ones I got as sets were the sets that come from the map itself, basically. Because the div cards drop more often from the monsters in the surrounding than the Metamorph. It's almost like if you could just queue up tons of attacks that spawn minions, that'd be a better Metamorph than any other Metamorph. It's really fun to say Metamorph that you could get. I'm gonna open these, and we're gonna pray for a doctor. Damn it. It nearly looked like one. Boom. Nope. Boom. Nope. Boom. Nope. Boom. Rest in peace, that card. That's pretty cool. And this, nice. Do I have my individual price checker on? I do, but I'm not on display capture. I'm on game capture. This is worth approximately... Have I been banned from the API? Is that why everything takes so long? Have I been IP banned again? I don't want IP ban. It's still pricing. It's still pricing. It's still pricing. Just gonna go on PoeNinja. If you don't know what PoeNinja is, poe.ninja, poe.ninja has the generic, not really to be trusted prices of things. Damn it, it just went through. Shit, one sec. Time Lost Relic. Time Lost Relics, a 2C, garbage. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cool. 1, 2, 3, ooh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's cool. It's called the Iron Bard. I'm going to use PoeNinja instead. Iron Bard is 120 chaos. That's pretty cool. Everything else is also pretty cool too. I'm going to throw this in my div tab. The video ended long ago. And for some people it never even started if they just skip straight to the images. And that's fine too. I have so many incubators to use. Next video is going to be beachheads. And then after that, blights. And then after that, I have a super secret mega project that involves you needing to sing. So if you're still here and you want to sing, link in the description or comments to sing in a singing video. That's about the gist of it. See you later. Yep. That was a short one, I think. I hope it better be. I'm stopping before 10 minutes. Bye.